All right, guys, so is SMMA too saturated? Now, over 10% of the US population either want to start a business or have just started a business, okay? And with an average population of over 330 million, that's 33 million others competing for their slice of the pie. Okay, so how do you differentiate not only yourself, but your offer and your business without compromising on prices and getting locked into a race to the bottom? So the answer unequivocally is yes. But the good news is, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can totally sidestep the competition and actually become a one of one in your marketplace. Okay, so I'm going to jump over into this board here. Now, if you don't know me already, my name's Otto. I run a business called Acquisition Partner. Formerly, I run an email e-com marketing agency. We did over 10 million in agency sales. Now we help solve high-ticket client acquisition problems for agency owners, consultants, and coaches just like you watching this video. Okay, so the first thing to look at here, when you're in a market that is saturated, all right, and we're going to go over 3 specific points here that are going to actually help you escape the pains of actually existing within a marketplace rife with competition. And these 3 strategic actions that you can actually implement in your business are going to help you totally sidestep the competition so that you never have a client ever again asking you to do a free trial or, work for 50% of actually what your real price is. Okay. So what we're trying to do here is get away from the swamp of competition, okay? Now, competition when you are trying to command high prices is not a good thing, all right? And the greater the level of competition, the harder it's going to be for you to actually differentiate yourself in order to charge higher prices from your prospective clients. Okay, so how do we actually get out of the swamp where we're bogged down with competition and get in front of clients who can actually see us for what we are worth, can see our true value, and will pay us specifically what we are asking them to pay us? Okay, now the first thing that you need to focus on here, all right, these are dollar signs, and a pound sign. You must go high ticket. Okay, so one of the easiest ways to solve your cash flow problems in your agency, or even if you are a freelancer and perhaps you are totally overworked, stressed, you've got 7 clients, but you're only making $2,000 a month, whatever it might be. The first implementation that you have to put in place is going high ticket. Okay. So instead of charging $500 a month, $1,000, $2,500 a month for your service, how can you actually get to a point where you can charge over $100K per year for one individual client? Okay, now that might be a total conceptual, and paradigm shift for you if you are in the arena of, charging these low ball and cheap client retainers. But how you can get to this stage in your business is a process and is something that you have to follow a standardized blueprint for. Okay, so we have a lot of information on the channel about how we do that and how the program members do it for themselves too. But what you must focus on first of all is going on to your pricing and is being high ticket. Okay, so quite simply, there are going to be individuals who will associate your ticket price with an increase in value. Okay, so what businesses do not want, contrary to a lot of advice from gurus online, is they do not actually want to work with a business who is willing to work for free. Okay, and the reason for that is that it brings up warning signs and a big kind of question mark about the legitimacy and the quality of that business, not only their standing as a business and as an individual, but also the service that they are delivering and providing. Okay, so do not offer to work for free. If you think that is a way that you can compete with other individuals in the marketplace, you're going to get a rude awakening. And it really is just, you've gone straight to the kind of head of the hydra here in terms of, devaluing what you do and making less money. Okay, so the first step you might think is, well, if I'm charging £2,000 a month or whatever, and the prospect doesn't want to close based on that amount, well, maybe they will if I go to 1,000. Oh, well, they've ghosted me again. Maybe I'll go to 500. Okay, well, they're not, I'm not getting any traction at these prices. Maybe I'll just do it for free. And then I'll build up case studies and, they'll really learn my true value. And then I'll be able to go back up and charge this amount of money or more. Okay. The problem with doing this is that your value is going to be set by your price largely. Okay. And especially in the first instant. And if you set your price low or zero or negative, the businesses and the clients that you're reaching out to are going to see you in that light. Okay, so they're going to see you as low value. All right, so the second step here in order to sidestep competition is that what a lot of agency owners don't appreciate is the level of skepticism, in the marketplaces, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you are offering Facebook ads or short form content, SEO, whatever it might be, or if you're a coach or a consultant, a freelancer, what you need to appreciate is that businesses that you are reaching out to are incredibly skeptical. And they are reticent to actually engage with individuals trying to pitch them. Okay, this is because the barriers to entry are incredibly low. So I'm going to draw a hurdle here. The barriers to entry are incredibly low, and it's very easy for every single 13, 14, 15-year-old with an internet connection and a Gmail account to start hammering clients that actually will be better suited to your business. Okay, so it's causing a level of attrition, and what this means is that it's harder for you to actually get traction with clients who can actually value and benefit from your service. All right. So the way that you sidestep this specifically, all right, is not going out to them as a third party, but is actually going out to them as a partner. Okay. Partner. All right. I'm trying to speak and draw as I go along. Now, going out to your prospective clients as a partner means that you're changing the frame. Okay. So you're changing the frame of who you are, what your offer is, and the results that you can actually get them. And you're changing that frame specifically from something that is, a commodity. So it's easily available. There's an oversupply in terms of agencies and offers that exist in the marketplace. It's cheap. These guys know that as a third party service provider, as an agency, we'll be able to negotiate on price because every single agency does. And every single individual who is trying to compete for more clients, the first thing they do is panic and lower their prices. And the business owners will know this, okay? So going out to these business owners, doing outreach to them, however good your offer is, however many case studies, testimonials, proof of concepts that you've got, if these brand owners, if these businesses and clients see you as just a mere agency or a third-party service provider, your frame is already off, you're already low value, and what they perceive of you is going to be low ticket. Okay, so when it comes to actually pitching, 8K a month retainers or whatever it might be, it's going to be incredibly difficult from you to go to practically a value of zero to something that they're going to have to pay over 80K per year for. Okay, it's going to be almost impossible for you to actually prove your real value and your real worth if you set your frame like this. Okay, so the way that you get around this frame is by going out to these businesses and actually partnering with them. Okay, so as a partner, no partners, whether it's romantic, business, investment, whatever it might be, there's no sort of partnership or partner relationship that exists within the frame of short to medium term. Okay, so all partnership frames are long term. If you have an investment partner, a business partner, you're not going to partner with them based on 30 days or 60 days. Oh, we'll see what we can do in the short term. And then, it's not a partnership. Okay. It's like they're providing a service. They're an agency, third party service provider, whatever it might be, but they're not your partner. Okay. So going out to your prospective clients unequivocally as a long-term partner is immediately going to make it a lot easier to actually close deals that are 12 months to 24 months long, as opposed to 30-day trials. Okay. Or, if you're running an agency or you're a freelancer currently, you're only able to close clients on a 60 to 90 day basis. Try reframing not only yourself as the business leader, but obviously your service and your offer, and go out and reach out to these individuals and these clients as a partner. All right. Now, the final point here that you really need to take on board in order to sidestep the competition is to go bespoke. Okay. Now, as a marketer or a salesperson, whatever you might be, or refer to yourself as, you will be very natural and very good at being able to wax lyrical and speak for days about your service and making your service on paper, theoretically, a lot better and systemized and efficient. And it guarantees results and it layers all this risk reversal and all of these other components that as a marketer are appealing for the structure of an offer or a service. Okay. But what this doesn't do and what this actually negates is specifically what the business owner is actually what the business owner actually values and what their pain points actually are. Okay, so instead of guessing, we do this for the acquisition partner program specifically. What you need to do is find out from the horse's mouth, from your POCs and the decision makers at these companies of your dream clients, you need to find out what is truly valuable to them. Okay, so this isn't going out and saying, well, I know that Facebook ads is valuable for them because it will generate loads of leads. And just so happens you run a Facebook ads agency. What you need to do is actually reverse engineer their specific pain points. Okay, and from there, specifically why this is important is that it will allow you to create something bespoke that you can charge a lot more money for. Okay, so if you go out to them within the partnership frame, and you go there with high ticket prices, and you're also pitching individual clients specifically based on things that they have asked for, you are basically obliterating all of the strategies or techniques or actions that every single other agency owner is trying to deploy in the marketplace today. Okay, so it's going to step you up massively in the ladder of success in terms of, actually closing high ticket deals. You're going to be up here, and all of the other agency owners are going to be down here. Okay, you don't want to be down here. All right, you don't want to be in this gap where you're not making any money. You want to be in this stage at the top of the mountain where you are making 100K per year per client. Okay, one client. All right, so the way that you can further solidify this proprietary and bespoke process is by actually committing yourself to niches that you know are liquid. So you know that the CEOs that run companies in those niches actually have money. They can spend money. You need to know that the business is recession proof. Okay, and the key way to really pinpoint companies that are recession proof is to tackle verticals that historically have survived downfalls. Okay, so healthcare, finance, and then probably tertiary to these two is a creative. Okay, so media agencies, things like that. All right, and you want to focus on companies that are large enough. They have the right number of employees. They've been in existence for, a decade plus. They are companies that on paper, what they are paying you is really nothing for them. It's a low amount for them, but for you, it's absolutely a life-changing amount. Okay, so 10K a month from one individual business that's making over 150 million per year and operates internationally and has 50 to 1,000 employees, whatever it might be. 10K a month is absolutely nothing to them. Okay, some of these companies will be making 10K an hour, 10K every 30 minutes, 10K a minute. Okay, so to them, 10K a month is absolutely nothing, but to you, it's going to make you a very happy bunny. Okay, it's a lot of money from one client. It's life transforming. All right. Okay, so these are some strategies that you guys should employ. All right, if you're struggling to operate in an arena with high competition. Now, these are things we specifically did within the e-commerce vertical. Okay, so even underpinning that, we didn't actually have a specific niche that we operated in within the e-com vertical, but unequivocally and inarguably, the e-com vertical is one of the hardest to compete in, not only from an appointment setting point of view, but to actually close high ticket clients on. Okay, so what we do in the program specifically as we work through this with you one-on-one, if you're not ready to enroll in the program, we actually have a 31 module free client acquisition course. Okay, so what we're going to do in this course and what you're going to have access to is over 31 video and written modules that are going to help you close your first 100K client within 5 days. Okay, so head on over to the link here, acquisitionpartner.io/free-course. I'll put it in the description below. If you've got any comments or questions, don't forget to pop them in the comments box below. And I've seen from my analytics that most of you guys who are watching these videos aren't subscribed. So if you get value from my videos and you got value from this video specifically, drop me a sub. I'll be incredibly grateful for that. All right, guys, catch you in the next one.